Welcome to Formula World. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and here's what's on this episode. First up on Formula World, was Ricciardo fooled into leaving Red Bull? Daniel Ricciardo's move to Renault came as a shock to many, even those at Red Bull who felt that a deal was almost done to retain the Aussie. And here's what Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko had to say about it. For me, it looked like everything was fine. We improved the offer and discussed everything he thought was in need of improvement, including personal sponsors he had from Australia, and that was a relatively long discussion. But Marko believes that Ricciardo may have been fooled into signing with Renault, suggesting he believed all the data that was shown to him. Renault is good at that. They showed us charts over and over again, showing the engine will be massive next year. He will have just believed it. Scrap Friday practice. With the possibility of more races being added to the F1 calendar, the idea was tossed out there to shorten race weekends to ease the logistics for the teams. Red Bull boss Christian Horner is one person who is open to the idea. I think it depends on how many races we end up with. If we end up with more races, we arguably do need to condense the time. We saw that one session worked well enough on Friday in Baku, so maybe just one good session is the way to go. Then parts and people can turn up a little bit later, and one session is enough for the weekend. And Daniel Kvyat is one person who feels that you could scrap Friday practice altogether. Maybe we just need to come on the track on Saturday. That's it. Honestly, we are so up to knowledge on all the tracks. I think we need to allow extra time on new tracks, like it's going to be Vietnam or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to the F1 people to decide what is best and what is not. Every driver is different. Someone needs maybe 5 hours, but not me. Stroll is just as fast as Perez. Many people have written Lance Stroll off as purely a paid driver and that he doesn't deserve his seat on merit. His current team boss, Otmar Szafnauer, is not one of those people and insists that Stroll is on the same level as his teammate Sergio Perez. In terms of race pace, they are very close together. It's only about qualifying, and that's a matter of him getting used to the team and experience. Checo has been with us forever and he is 10 years older than Lance, but I think Lance will quickly get on the same level. He is a smart guy and he is damn fast. Are tyres too important? Haas team boss Gunther Steiner has made no secret of his team's struggles with the 2019 spec Pirelli tyres and has now come out with strong words about his feelings on the whole situation. Everybody's got issues with the tyres. It's just who is struggling more or less, and we are more. And it's so disappointing because we've got a good car. We spend millions and millions to develop these cars and then they are out of the tyre window and really cannot get going. I'm not blaming it purely on Pirelli, I'm blaming it on us as well because some teams get them to work. But in general, this is not the right thing. We shouldn't be talking after the race, did your tyre work or not? And head of Pirelli's motorsport division, Mario Isola, has responded to the Haas situation and had the following to say. The situation is difficult to assess since the problem has to do with their chassis. They are fast in qualifying, but the temperatures of the tyres drop very quickly in the race. They have to look for a solution to keep the rubber warm. Only at high temperatures does the rubber ensure the right speed. Fast feed! Renault boss Cyril Abiteboul says his team so far has fell short of expectations and that Barcelona is an opportunity to reset. Haas team boss Gunther Steiner says his team is bringing significant upgrades to Spain, including the front wing, the floor, and a lot of smaller parts like mirrors. But Haas driver Romain Grosjean says it makes no sense to come with updates if you have a fundamental problem with the tyres. Toro Rosso driver Alexander Albon, who has known Charles Leclerc since karting days, said of the Monegasque he has no weakness in slow, medium and fast corners. Ferrari driver Sebastian Vettel believes he needs confidence in his car and that he's not there yet. And when Vettel was asked how he feels he'll be remembered, he had this to say, "I don't care, I don't need a legacy." Lewis Hamilton reveals he is frustrated finishing second, saying, "I don't take it easy and lightly." And current F2 driver and Sauber test driver Tatiana Calderon has come out saying, "I hope to be able to drive a Formula 1 car this year." Formula World fans react. Are Mercedes better than Ferrari? This is what I asked on the previous episode and the results are in and they are decisive. 89% of you voted that Mercedes are better than Ferrari, while 11% of you don't believe that Mercedes are better than Ferrari, with mixed opinions about whether Ferrari are better or whether they're on the same level. Should Friday practice be scrapped? Be sure to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And a special thanks to Blaze Hope for becoming a member and helping support the channel. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.